What's up, everyone? This is my 2024 BMW M240i X Drive, and it's been a while since I've last posted, and I just kind of wanted to give an update about the car recently, how it's been, because we've had a snowstorm recently, and then as well, I wanted to do a little POV night drive, both in comfort and in sport mode. Nothing crazy, just wanted to kind of showcase a little of the POV driving, and then a couple updates to the car that I have done since the last time I posted. So we're gonna start off with the winter performance. So we recently got over a foot of snow. I think it was 13 something inches, and this thing was an absolute monster. Just TLDR, basically, if you get winter tires, this is a 4-season year-round car, no doubt. I am running the OEM wheels currently, but I kind of repurposed them. I took them off of the factory all seasons, and I am using the OEM wheels for my winter setup. So I opted for Michelin Alpine PA4s, I believe. They are 235 40 19 tires. Been an absolute, got these for an absolute steal off of Facebook Marketplace. They have been incredible. I was driving this the day of that we got the snow, and we were getting the foot of snow, and I was passing all this lifted trucks with their aggressive tires, SUVs, everybody, and this thing was carving its own path in the snow, and you on the roads, and you really couldn't see anything. It was just snow and ice, and it was sketchy. Never felt like I was ever once coming close to getting stuck in this thing. The thing was just at low speeds, you could feel the traction control working, you could feel the tires digging into the snow and the ice, and it was just kind of inching forward and letting a little bit of slip and then cutting it back, and this thing was just unstoppable, quite frankly. And so it was just did really well in the snow. I've been really impressed with it. Last year I didn't run any winter setup, and it was kind of rough, so I tried it out this year, and very glad I did. Still got the other wheels, got my bronze wheels here. I run a Michelin PS4s on them, summer tires. That's my winter setup, that's my normal setup, and then like I said, OEM wheels, Michelin Alpine PA4 winter tires for times like this. And you can see that she's a little bit dirtied up a little bit. She's been out playing in the snow recently, and overall great time. So yeah, definitely a 4-season car. This thing is a freaking titan. It's really hard to find a scenario where this car does not thrive. This thing is so incredibly competent, and the weird thing is that it's kind of in a class of its own. There's nothing that really directly competes with this thing. Yeah, because this thing will put a zip code on any normal traffic that even tries or even thinks about messing with you or trying to race you. And then it's even faster than some AMG products, even though it's not even a full fat M car. So that's pretty impressive. Stuff like the C43 AMG or the CLA 45S, it still beats it. It's basically tied in the quarter mile with an Audi RS3. This particular one's probably maybe a little bit faster. I do have a couple modifications, and I will get into that in here in a couple seconds. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of go over and gloss over how happy I've been with the car recently. Definitely worth every bit of the money that I paid for it, and just clocked over 30,000 miles on this thing. Had this thing now for a little over 2 years, and could not be happier with it. So modifications that I've got since the last video, I got quad tips. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but quad tips really contoured the rear end, elevated it much more than I was expecting. It kind of just changed up the shape of the rear end down low, and it actually made it look a lot more aggressive, but not being overly so. This thing is not the original intent of the car and ethos still has stayed on the car, which is what I was going for. I wanted to make this thing its own beast. I didn't want to try to make it look like an M car or anything. I think I've done a pretty good job. And then down here, it's very hard to see, but it's a paint matched to the Shadowline package on this car. Front lip from Auto ID. Blends in very nicely, which is exactly what I was going for. I wanted, again, the car to just look a tad bit more aggressive than it does, because the monster that this car is, I don't think is done justice in stock form. And yeah, so I felt it was just a little bit deserving. And so the keyword is like subtle, but if you know, you know. And yeah, and so then finally, probably the biggest quality of life upgrade were the paddles. Got rid of the fake metal looking ones that are really just plastic that are painted silver. And I opted for the M Performance paddle shifters that come on the M3, M4, M5. Basically, any of the M cars, if you option it, these things are so much more tactility to them. They're very clicky, and each side is actually textured differently. So you don't have to look down at the steering wheel when you're in the middle of a corner to know which paddle you're on. So that's pretty useful. And yeah, you can see the carbon weave just on the front side of the paddles here, and it just looks a lot. It's very aesthetically pleasing, and then the tactility use of it all has just been probably the best bang for the buck modification that I have gotten on this car. Probably the biggest downside of this car has probably been the dealerships. They have actually caused every single issue that I've had with this car. It's been nothing that the car itself has done. Car's been great. The dealership support has just been not incredible, to put it nicely. And I've had my choice words with the dealership technicians and the service advisors. But yeah, that's really about it for the quick overview. We're going to get into the driving clips now. Just kind of wanted to give a quick rundown of the car recently before I did that. So yeah, let's get to the driving clips. So guys, that's gonna about wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys were able to at least enjoy some parts of those
nighttime driving clips. I tried to capture the audio the best I could with these new mics I got. That's kind of why I waited so long on putting this video out. But yeah, just kind of like in the driving clips, like just a few small tweaks, you know, intake, exhaust, wheels, tires. They make such a big difference and they go a long way for the car. And it just really enhances the driving experience while not decreasing reliability in any regard. I've had zero issues pretty much with anything reliability wise, and yeah, like the chassis mid-corner, incredibly neutral, and when it does get a little antsy, which can happen with X-Drive, even on upgraded setups, it's incredibly predictable. It's not gonna understeer. The rear will always come around first, even on X-Drive, and yeah, so it's very easy to control, especially as you just get more seat time of it. I mean, I have like over 33,000 miles in this car at this point, so I'm pretty well in tune with kind of what this thing does near the grip limit. So yeah, just I hope you guys were able to enjoy some of those clips. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed.